Hello, my crafty friends. I'm so glad you could stop by today. You're watching Cardz TV. This is Mary, and today we're going to make a quick, fun, sweet little card using the Cricut Close to My Heart Art Philosophy cartridge. This is an awesome cartridge, guys. We'll also be using one of my newly released stamp sets called This and That, and we're going to use Thinking of You as a fun thing to do. For our papers, we'll be using this Echo Park 6x6 paper pad called Sweet Girl, and it's got some darling papers in there. I'll get this moved out of the way and we'll get started on our card. We'll start with this pretty yellow card base, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. We'll add a white mat, which is 4 by 5 1/4, and then from that Sweet Girl paper pad, we're going to add this beautiful flowered mat, and this was cut at 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And I'm going to put that on right there. So I'll go ahead and get some adhesive on here and get this added to the front of the card. I think that is so pretty and so bright and cheerful. Now from the Art Philosophy cartridge, on page 57, I've cut this flower right here, and I actually cut the top and the stem at 2 different sizes because for some reason this stem, if you cut it at the same size as the flower, the stem comes out really small and thin, and I wanted it to look more like it should go with this flower. So I cut the flower at 1 1/2 inches, and I cut the stem at 2 1/2. And here it is right here. And I used some more of that paper pad for this little flower. It's a really cute dark pink and light pink polka dot. And here's the stem. And I snipped this bottom of the stem off because it was too long to go on my mat. And I'm going to put this together on a mat and a frame that I also cut from the Art Philosophy cartridge. I cut this white scallop and this yellow, which is the same as my card base. Let's see, that's on page 52. I like it when I can get all my cuts out of one cartridge. Here it is right here. I cut the white oval at 2 3/4, and then I came right up here under layer, and I cut this pretty yellow scallop frame to go on top. And I also ran the white oval through my Cuttlebug Swiss Dots embossing folder. I really like the texture that it gives it. And I'm going to take my 2-way glue pen and layer these together, but I want my stem to go down inside here, so I'm going to go ahead and get my stem attached before I put these together with my 2-way glue pen. So we'll get this done, and then we're going to put this on some foam tape and put the top of the flower on. Won't that be cute? And get this added to the front of the card. I love these colors. They're so pretty together. I love that. That looks so crisp and so pretty. Now, I went ahead and found this yellow button to go in the center of my little flower, and I crisscrossed some crochet thread through there, and I've got this put on with some glue dots, and I'm debating on whether I want to put this up on some foam tape or not. I think I'll go ahead and put some foam tape on the back of my oval and see how that looks, and then I'll decide if I want to put some foam tape on the back of my flower as well. Let me find my scissors that don't stick. Here we go. I decided, since the button gives it so much dimension, that I just go ahead and put my little flower down flat. And you can see from the side how that button stands up. Now we're going to add a little border right down here and our sentiment, and then we're done. I've cut another piece of this little dark and light pink polka dot paper, and this was cut at 1/2 inch by 3 7/8, and I'm going to add this right down here. And for my sentiment, I used another cut from the Art Philosophy cartridge, and I just love that. My sentiment fit on there perfectly, and I stamped it with Memento Tuxedo black ink, and I've got a little brad in either end to tie in the white. Thinking of You is a fun thing to do, and it's on 1 thickness of foam tape, and it's going to go right there. And you'll find this on page 36. See, I didn't have to get out any punches or anything. It's all right here in the Art Philosophy cartridge. I cut this shape right here under decorative layer, and I cut this at 1 1/4 inches out of that same yellow as my card base and my little scalloped frame. So I'll go ahead and get my border down and my sentiment down. We'll come back and take a look at the finished card. Here's my finished card, and I think it turned out so cute and sweet and so cheerful, and it would be perfect to use for a birthday, thinking of you, thank you, get well soon, any of those occasions. I think this little card would cheer somebody up because it is just so bright and cheerful with all these fun colors. And it was a lot of fun to use the Art Philosophy cartridge on this. Everything I cut out was from 1 cartridge. And I want to say a special thank you to my good friend Judy Ashmore, who's a close to my heart representative, and she sent me the Art Philosophy cartridge. And I'll have a link to Judy at the end of the video, and also under the video right down here on my blog. Thanks, Judy. I love the Art Philosophy cartridge. And thanks so much to all of you for coming by today. And I'll see you again soon. Bye now.